welcome back to Mellow Vibes. I'm like, can you hear me? I'm at the Malecón de la Avenida, España. So I wanted to like be by the water. And I was thinking, I was like, has there ever been a time that I've been here that I haven't been by the water? And I feel like actually, I don't remember going by the water for the what is it, June 2021? And I was here for like 3.5 weeks. I don't think I ever touched the water. So that was weird. So I'm like, I can't have another moment like that. But I feel like it's gonna happen again because I'm by the water, but it's actually far. I'm just like where there's cliffs. So I was going to go to the Malecón that's by the colonial zone, but yeah, I saw this one and I was like, maybe, oh, you know why this one came up? Because I think this is where they had stuff for the Carnival last week. So yeah, so I was like, let me try a different Malecón. And I think this is the only Malecón where I actually can't reach the water, because I've been to obviously the one by in the colonial zone, and then I've been to the one that was in San Pedro de Macorís, but this is literally just like, I don't see any way to like get to the water where there's some kind of break and whatever. So a bit disappointing, but what is a good thing is that there is a supermarket close, a big one, Supermercado Olé is one of the main ones, because where I am staying is there's no major supermarket. There are supermarkets, but they're kind of small. One is basically a glorified bodega, and one is like a supermarket but lacks a ton of stuff. So I'm like on the way back, I'm gonna walk back to the supermarket when I leave here. So I didn't really get what I wanted out of it. You know, apart from wanting to actually be able to touch the water, I didn't get to like, I really wanted to like come here and sit and read, but there's no place to sit and read, there's places to sit. Let me flip the camera, and there's places to sit. They actually have a lot of plastic chairs that they put out and everything, but they're all in the sun, and I guess whatever, you could bring it over by a tree, but it's not really what I was looking for. So like this Malecón stretches a while, and like where I was dropped off, like the guy was like, oh, what part do you want to be at? I'm like, I don't know, like I've never been here before. So I was just like, here is fine. But where I got out, there was actually like just a ton of construction, and I was just like, the whole thing can't just be construction zone. And I went up to this guy selling coconuts, and I was like, no, ¿qué parte no es una zona de obra? Like, what part is not like a work zone? And he's like, I was like, I want to be able to sit and like breathe. And he's like, oh, you can sit here. I'm like, he literally took two small cement blocks that couldn't even fit my butt and put them on top of each other and was like, you can sit here. And I was like, thanks, but no. Like, what in the world? So I realized I was walking in the wrong direction, so I had to walk back. And yeah, so I finally found, like, I passed like a water park and an aquarium, and then finally got here. And there was a place that was kind of like they were working on it. They were like building structures where you can like eat and stuff, but there was like a clearing where I probably could have sat and read, but it was still like, you know, I couldn't get to the water. So I thought I would be able to reach a part where I could get to the water, but there is no part where I can get to the water. So yeah, actually I may have had maybe I would have had a better chance. It might have been lower grounds where there was the work, some of the construction areas I passed, but I don't know if they would have told me to leave. I mean, I was catcalled like a whole bunch, obviously. What's new? You know, like that's like a regular thing here. So, but yeah, it's really pretty. I just am not getting exactly what I wanted, so hopefully I get exactly what I want at the grocery store. I'm not trying to get too much because like I leave next Saturday, so I have exactly a week. Yeah, probably exactly a week because it's almost 5 right now, and my flight is at 5 next Saturday. So so yeah, something new. Like I was asking some people in my WhatsApp who live here, I was like, is this a good place to go? And they're like, what somebody said, they said, if you like if you like to not be able to park and there's a lot of children around and they're, you know, and there's music and they're selling blunts and coconuts, then sure. And they're like, it's actually pretty cool to see. It seemed like a negative response, and then they were like, it's actually pretty cool to see. I'm like, okay. Yeah, so it's not like, I really thought it was gonna be super crowded by what everyone was saying, but it's tranquilo. There's a lot of kids, but it's not like a lot of kids. I mean, I think all the kids are at the water park and the aquarium, that it's like right next door. So yeah, it really reminds me, like the street itself reminds me of the Malecón in the colonial zone. Like it looks very similar. But yeah, but otherwise there's access to the beach, or, you know, it's not really a beach, but it's like some kind of sand, but it's probably like a man-made sand beach. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm gonna go soon. I literally read like 2 or 3 pages. I mostly talked to the ocean, and you know, that's about it. So I think I'll head back. I feel like I'm dry because once I got here, I was like, I looked down at myself, and you know, there was sweat spots everywhere. So I dried out. And you know, I found, like, I'm in a gazebo. I was over there first, like the next nearest whatever thing where those 2 kids are right now. I was over there here because I was like, I need some shade. Like, I'm literally getting burnt up. It's very hot per usual. But I thought there might be like seats inside the gazebo, but no. So anyway, so I guess I've been here for an hour. Like, I got dropped off I think around 3:40 or right before, and I mostly just walked. So but I think I'm good. I swear when I go somewhere I only ever really stay for like no more than 2 hours, and like it's usually like an hour and a half. So I think I'm at an hour. I think I'll head to the store and then I'll head back. Like, there's only so much of being outside when it's super hot and humid, and you know, I'm on my moon cycle as well, so I'm just super tired. But yeah, just wanted to like show you around a new place that I've never been before. So I was like, I could go somewhere I've been, or I could go somewhere I haven't been. In this case, I kind of wish I went somewhere that I've been, but I'm also glad that I ventured out. So. And I hope you can hear me over the waves, because I remember that was a huge thing in Punta Cana. I made this whole video where you really couldn't hear anything, or maybe 2 videos I think where you really couldn't hear anything. Okay, all right, peace and mellow vibes. Just want to amend the video and do a little shout out to my best friend Janje, who's having her baby shower today, and my aunt who's getting married today, or I think she's probably already married at this point. So yeah, I mean, I obviously booked this trip way before they made their dates, and it happened to be the same day. Because otherwise I would have been at the baby shower, because that was, you know, that was scheduled first. I would have been in Atlanta. But I'm here, and so I'll enjoy where I'm at. And much love to my fam and friends, having a